Hello guys, today we have a new video. Today we are going to discuss the fire festival photo in the previous chapter. If you notice, there are two statues. One of them is in the form of ogre, and the other appears to be a god, and his hand is stretched out. This statue, one of them refers to Kaido, and the other refers to Luffy. This ritual is called Kagura, and is considered one of the rituals of the fire festival, and in several forms. For example, a snake, lion, and ogre. Of course, for the person who look like ogre, this refers to Kaido. The other person is kind of like the god of wisdom, Mayo, or as they call him Akala. And Hyugoro talked about it previously, when he saw Luffy using the gear 4, and he said that he is something similar to the god of wisdom, Mayo. Meaning, if we focus on the page in which the ogre appeared, the narrator was talking about the panic and fear that live in the people of Wano, and on the page in which that statue, who represent Luffy, and specifically represent the god of wisdom, the narrator spoke that the people of Wano have hope. The god of wisdom doesn't consider it one god, but five, and the statue represents the first one of them, or resemble Luffy. You guru say Luffy appear like a Kala. Put in your mind that Mayo is a general description of the five gods of wisdom, and Luffy was painting in one of the cover chapters in Japanese style, and was surrounded by fire, referring to Akala, who is the first god, who rules the rest of the god of wisdom. But as we said, the gods of wisdom are five, and now we will move to another point, which is the gear 5. But the question here is, who will come first? Waking up of his fruit, or a new pattern of gear 4? According to my viewpoint, the last thing we will see, how to waking up his fruit, because the gear that Luffy shows are development of his fruit. In order to get to awakening, you have to develop your fruit. Luffy is walking in the way to get the waking up. For example, Luffy, when he was using the second gear, he was having a hard time. This is what we saw 2 years ago. But after 2 years, it became normal. He didn't face any problem. Even he used it in one arm. Or 2 years ago when he used the gear 3. When he finished it, was shrinking. But after 2 years, it became a normal thing. And for the gear 4, Oda gave you thousands of hints that Luffy controlled the fourth gear. Luffy was using it, and he was getting tired. Luffy was using it with short time, but the duration began to increase, and he can fight for hours. When he fight Cracker, from midnight to sunrise, he fight in Engine 4. Notice the difference. But let us go back to Wano. When they went in the ship to Onigashima, Luffy used the gear 4 and returned to normal state with no problem, meaning Luffy has controlled on gear 4. So, Oda prepared Luffy to get the new gear. Of course, after Luffy began to control the 5th gear, Luffy will reach the level in order to awaken his fruit. Let's go back to the first part when we connected Luffy to the god of wisdom, Mayo or Akala, or as they call them, the gods of wisdom. The number one in them, who is something similar to Luffy in his anger, and so on. And if you search, Oda, from where did he take the gear 4? He take it from what is called two statues, called Neo. They are in the front of the temples. One is the same position for Luffy. There are two statues, one on the right and one on the left. The left has his mouth open, and it has the same position as the fourth gear, and they call him Agyo. His mouth is open, and it is indicate for complete anger. On the right, There is one who is also similar to the one on the left, but they call him Onigua, with his mouth closed. And this is according to what they say, that his closed mouth is indicative of the latent power. The strange thing, according to Japanese belief, that the statue on the right, Onigua, they say is the presence of the god of wisdom, Akala, because the god of wisdom, and originally his mouth closed, and has the feature of the rage. And the Japanese, according to what they say, this is the god of wisdom. And what I mean, Oda can take the gear 4 from the statue on the left, with its mouth open, which is the called Agua. It may Oda remain in the same two statue of Neo. And the fifth gear, he taken it from the statue on the left, that is named Akala. And now we will move to the last point, which is the animal that appeared on the island, where Luffy was trained on the Haki. If we say that the gear 4 represents the gorilla, this means that the fifth gear represents the lion, which also has the relationship with the Japanese belief, and has a closed mouth statue, indicate the god of wisdom. Some of you will say that Luffy will use the Ryu with the fourth gear, and a new technique will appear. But the problem is that the fourth gear is not enough to bring down Kaido, because in the first fight, Kaido defeat Luffy, and he is in the fourth gear with one blow, and Big Mom stopped the attack of Luffy in the fourth gear with one hand. So the fourth gear is not enough. In conclusion, on the fight between Kaido and Luffy, that we will see in the chapter 1000. Give us your opinion in the comments. And do not forget to give like, subscribe to the channel to reach you all the new video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.